JWB Construction, it's funny as you start to think about the accolades that we have in each of these different units, right? JWB Construction just by itself is one of the top 10 builders of new construction homes in Duval County, just by the number of homes that we have built and will be building in 2024. I could say this, JWB Property Management is the largest single family residential property management company in Duval County, and so on and so forth down the line. But we don't always get to talk as much about JWB Construction just because of the nature of the show. There is an entire construction organization here that is committed to providing high quality homes for you that do not have deferred maintenance, that lower your maintenance and lower your vacancy costs as investors. And it's not easy. You look at some of these numbers and they're quite impressive. In 2023, we built 290 new construction homes. Wouldn't even really talk about that on the show. No, an organization that builds 300 homes in the background, right? 300 homes. And in 2024, we're expected to do more. We're going to be building over 400 homes. The plan is to build 440 new construction homes. So what that means to you as an investor is we have the assets ready for you to be purchasing. We're able as an organization to go ahead and actually build all of those assets out even before you say yes. So we have the capital, we have the experience, we're comfortable building all of those homes out for our turnkey clients or our retail clients. And that's not normal. In real estate, typically, you, the person who makes the decision to actually invest or buy, you go and you talk to your real estate agent and have a bright idea to go and buy a house or make an investment or whatnot. And many times you have to wait. You have to wait sometimes for that house to be built, or you have to go through sometimes tens, sometimes hundreds of offers that you have to put in. It's this really laborious property acquisition process. Mm-hmm. So here at JWB, those homes are being built now, and those 440 homes will be in future clients' portfolios to be named later. So it's here. And the reason that we're able to do that is because of the same reason you love this asset class. It's because once these homes are built, they pay for themselves. The rental income offsets the cost of holding for us. So this is not a tremendous risk for JWB to be building more and more and more. It's because of the beauty of this asset. It pays for itself. Yep. So, but that's not the only thing that we do. In fact, I wanted to show a little bit more than just the new construction homes built. Our construction team also is responsible for our renovations. Mm-hmm. So these would be existing assets, existing properties that we acquire that we then renovate. We love both renovations and new construction homes for all of our clients to put in their portfolio, but there's just less renovations available to buy in the marketplace today. There's less existing inventory. And so while we did over 100 renovations in 2023, we see that number coming down, and that number will be 42 in 2024, just purely what is out there to acquire. And then the other side of this, how do we serve you and how do we serve residents as they decide to actually leave the home, which does happen? Well, we need to continue to be able to support those growing numbers there. As we manage 6,000 homes, you can imagine there's going to be a healthy number of property turns. And so we've built our systems, our team, our talent to be able to handle that. Last year, we turned just about 1,200 homes, and we continue to drop the days on market of those turns as well. So that was the most in our company history. In 2024, of course, we see that number going up to be just under 1,300.
Love that, man. And, as I see this number, I see two things, right? This is classic closed ecosystem, control the environment for everybody, right? Like your capacity to build a home, which means that you have access to skilled construction labor because you are consistently doing that, your ability to renovate homes, and all fits into the idea that you can turn a property very quickly because you have the trim guy and the carpet guy and the roof guy and, all the different, or lady, like all the different skill sets that you need in-house to answer at a moment's notice, which is why I took a little note at the TMM.
Oh, you did?
Turns have gone from an average of 18 days for a turn to 10 days.
How about that?
Turn. You didn't say that.
I did not.
That's pretty
impressive. You know in your numbers. You even got the numbers right, too.
I had a pen and a paper and I was planning for this today. But yeah, so anyway, so that's happening. The other thing that I learned that I find really, really interesting is that you are starting to do renovations for folks that are property management clients that own the home. So not even just renovating a house before you sell it, but now that you're 17, 18 years in, and you have these homes that people bought 15 years ago, and it's time for like an upgrade and they need a renovation, you're able to handle that in-house as well.
Yeah, so we are a full service team. If you are coming to us and at some point it is time for you to sell your asset, between our JWB Realty, which is our in-house realty organization, we're able to sell the home. If it is in a situation where it needs to have significant repairs before you sell that home, typically you'd have to go out and hire your own contractor. Your real estate agent would make a recommendation for you. No, we can handle that renovation for you. So that's one thing. It kind of closes the loop. And a question that we get often is, what happens when I need to liquidate? Well, it's all within JWB. But what I think is also really appealing, and is something we haven't shed a lot of light on here in the show, is think about yourself as maybe an investor here locally. You love the Jacksonville market. You're not ideal for turnkey. Let's say you're maybe a little bit more experienced. You want to take on the risk of actually acquiring properties yourself. It's not passive for you. You're more active, but you still want a property management solution. Well, JWB Property Management services you as what we would call a property management client. You didn't buy the asset from us, but we're able to do the management. Well, one of your biggest pain points is, I know how to find the deal. That might be you, right? I know how to find the deal, but I don't want to renovate it. JWB, can you renovate the property for me and do the property management? And really, up until probably the majority of last year, the answer for us was no, because that takes significant time and energy to do that, and resources. And we just weren't built to do that. But over the last year, we've built up our staff to be able to take that on. So for anybody who is interested in bringing their properties to JWB Property Management, and you want us to do the renovation for you, that's what we call a client renovation. We'll actually be able to do the renovation for you. You bring the property under management to JWB, and now your acquisition and construction, your speed of implementation of growing your portfolio is light years ahead of where it was. So super, super excited to be able to offer that.
I like the circular hand motion as you were saying that, because what I'm thinking is just the flywheel continues to turn, it continues to get bigger, it creates economies of scale. And this is another one of those things that you built enough core capacity, just like Amazon Web Services did, to be able to now offer this beyond a little bit more than just the usual person, which adds more value, which continues the flywheel, continues the economies of scale, makes everything better for us.
Well, and then I wanted to give you just an insight into the production cycle for things that we don't often shed a lot of light on. And it's all of those lots that are in construction right now. We have over 1,000 lots that are not built out yet. And you can see these various stages of production. So this is this proactivity that we have done for decades now. We continue to stockpile land in advance. We do that at relatively low cost basis so that we can make sure that we're able to sell the asset at a price that delivers return on investment for you, or is an affordable product for our retail homeowners. And we continue to build the product out as demand comes through. So you can see here, we have over 450 pre-construction lots, 400 lots in permitting and site prep. We have 200 properties in active construction, and that funnel continues to work its way through providing the assets for our clients and making sure that runway of properties is there. You certainly don't have to be worried about buying too many assets and selling out JWB. This is why I kind of chuckle when we get that question sometimes from sales on the sales phones. They say, well, can I buy 10? Can I buy 20? I say, go ahead, put a number out there. You're never going to buy us out. But it's part of this is because of this construction inventory that we have.
Again, in order to change the perception of, can you actually build your retirement plan on real estate investing, people have to understand that just like any other asset class, I can call my broker and I can buy into it. It has to happen the same with real estate, right? Like if people are going to like count on this long term, and the ability to bring these homes to market on demand as I am growing my portfolio, not having to miss crucial milestones, crucial inflection points in my life where I need to continue to be able to do this, is absolutely crucial. And that's why this really, really matters.
Absolutely.